Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura and today we're going to do this very dramatic look that my fiance picked all of my makeup products for. You will see him kind of doing the selection process, but before we get too far into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Any requests or anything like that. But anyway, I will look forward to seeing you in about 10 seconds. So you're gonna pick a shade of foundation for me. Literally whichever one. You could do whatever. This one. Pick a primer for me. Okay, that's in my project. Thanks. I appreciate you. A concealer. I only have 2 setting powders, but you can pick a setting powder. A bronzer. Is there like a thought process of what you're picking, or you just... Okay. A liquid highlight. Keep it easy for blush, just pick one. Obviously, not this one, because that's like a bronzer shade. Highlight, I'll do the same. I'll make it easy for you. Okay, this one?
All that goes on your face?
Yeah. Okay, so out of eyeshadows, do you want to pick something that you bought for me, or do you want to pick from like anything?
Anything.
So you can either pick a shade or like a palette, or you can pick an entire, or like just a few shades. This one
I think I'll just pick a palette. Let's go with the one with the mirror.
Which one?
The mirror.
The big one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a certain shade in here that you want me to pick?
No. I was just matching. Make it all sparkly.
Fair. Okay, so thank
Cool.
you. I love you.
Love you.
A dresser cube from IKEA full of makeup products that Josh picked. I know you just saw the clip. So first, I always start with a sunscreen, so I'm going to just apply that. I put all of my other skincare on, so rip. So I'm just taking my MAC soft ochre paint pot. Josh in particular picked this shade, and after like I had filmed that, I asked him like a specific color out of this guy, and he actually picked this turquoise. So that's gonna be what we center the look on today. I am gonna just use some of my Panda's eyeshadows shades and then my Mission 100% cruelty free shades as like the base of the look, so I can kind of build something on this. My Lorac Mauve shade, I just didn't feel like fussing and bringing in a loose shadow into, oh gosh, the bedroom when I am so clumsy and drop things. So okay, now that I have like, oh, maybe I should zoom in. That might be a little bit better for what we're doing right now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's so much better, and I can see it so much better. I'm sorry if you can hear any like street noise. The bedroom points to like the main road, which is kind of like nice and ambient for sleeping. I just have to like conceptualize this. So the shade that Josh picked out of, you can't see anything because this is super zoomed in. So the shade Josh picked is this guy here. Oh gosh, that is gonna be not. Okay, so that super beautiful shade. I'm gonna take the shade Sweet Beets and just kind of brighten the crease up a bit. Okay, so I will just take this kind of firm blendy brush. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it at like the front of the look. Okay, looking a little dramatic and crazy. Taking that brush from before and just kind of buffing. I'm gonna take a little guy, and then I'm gonna take Power Slayer. Again, this I don't know if I said it, Morphe 35M Boss Mood. That's where those two shades come from in my pan, those eyeshadows. Okay. I'm gonna take the brush that had Sweet Beets on it and just merge these two together. No extra product. And then the first brush and just blend, again, everything just out. Focusing mostly on this outer. Not too terrible. I'm gonna take my NYX glitter glue and slap that on my eyeball. And then taking this shade. I think I'm gonna just dip into another shade in this, maybe this one, and just kind of gonna pat that on the outer section of this to create a halo eye. And I'm gonna take another, just a flat Morphe brush. This was in the same set that, so I'm gonna take this color and then this color. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the purple on the outer portion to blend that into like the plum tone. And then I'm going to switch the brush around to the naked side, and then I'm going to take that pinky shade there and put that on the inner. All right, and just to make sure that turquoise didn't get lost, re-intensify it. But yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. Josh picked my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So we're primed and ready to roll. I think I'm gonna use my concealer first, actually. I stinking love this concealer, it's so good. MAC Water Weight Foundation in NC35, a smidge too dark for me. So I'm pretty happy that I put that concealer on first. I think this is gonna act pretty light coverage with applying it with a sponge. I will lighten this up with my concealer because this is definitely too dark. Like not, I don't think compared to my hands, but compared to my neck and everything. So cute. I feel like that toned it down to like a tone that's more appropriate for my complexion. He also told me to use the, because I always do a liquid highlight, apply definitely too much. The only thing with these custom enhancer drops is I feel like they set down fairly quick, so you have to work really fast with them. But they mix really beautifully with foundation. Okay, now that we're extremely glowy, Josh picked the Makeup Revolution Lace Baking Powder. I actually really like this powder. So I'm gonna set it in what's gonna be a very bad idea, which is the bottom of this Physicians Formula bronzer, which has holes in it. So we're just gonna be extra careful of using this. Another unnamed Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna And then he picked my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is not cruelty-free anymore, which is a huge bummer because I thought that this would have been my holy grail. I gotta find something new now. Just my powder brush. I'm gonna blend my nose out. Okay, that's better. I think Josh played me with the blush, so I'm gonna do that last because it's gonna be a glowy product. But he did suggest going in with this. I tried to keep it easy for him on blush and highlight. Just, I didn't want to put too much in front of him and then him kind of freak out and be like, I don't know. So I picked like blush palettes and like a highlight palette, so he would just be able to pick one shade out of it rather than like fluff through like 20 products. Plus he like was really not wanting to be part of the selection process, so like that was the only way that I could like swindle him into doing this. Okay, and then he picked the literally shimmeriest thing in this. I told him the only thing that was off limits was this shade, and so he picked this one. He wanted to keep everything sparkly for me was what he told me, which is really cute. He's like, just keep it sparkly. And this is a very glowy blush. Gosh, this is like too much. That's not bad, actually. This is the brush I had no powder, or just the translucent powder on it, so it's not like I'm out here smearing blush everywhere. However, I do like to blush right here. Make it look like I got a little like sunburn, like a kiss of sun on my nose. Really like that look. So, okay, so I'm gonna take Sweet Beets, the more pinky tone. Take the brush that had just mauve on it. No extra product though. Okay, and then a little bit of Power Slayer, the darkest purple, just to blend those two edges. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think this could use a nice bright lavender. So I'm gonna take a super, super tiny brush. I think that eye look is super dark, so I think that that just really invites more light into your eye. So I'm going to use a color similar to this in the waterline to help open up the eye a little bit more. We're practically done. I'm just going to fluff some product in my brows. I'm going to take my LA Girl lip liner in Bare, and I don't know if I can pull off this nude of a lip. Okay, so I'm gonna try to revive this with this Bare Minerals gloss. And realize that gives you no color, but now glossy dead lips. I don't know how I feel about this. It's not the worst, but it's definitely like too nude for my taste. We're just gonna make it work. And by make it work, I mean just like leave it and just deal with it. I have an idea. I'm gonna take Sweet Beet, or yeah. Is that better? Does that work? Now I'm gonna finish this look up with some mascara. This is the finished look. I actually really like the eye color. It makes me think of those cups from the 90s. Thank you again for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!